Good evening, Lancer fans, and welcome to Lawrence High School here in Lawrence, Massachusetts for this matchup in varsity football between the Haverhill Hillies and your Lawrence High School Lancers. Haverhill comes into the game tonight with a record of 1-3, having lost their third contest in a row last week. Meanwhile, the Lancers 0-3 on the season. Both of these two teams coming in on 3-game losing streaks. The Lancers trying to get their first victory of the 2022 season. Folks, we want to thank you for joining us here this evening on LPS Media. For my producer, Luis Lopez, my name is Jay Oza, here with you for all the play-by-play commentary. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with the opening kickoff.
Si los amas como para aspirarle los mocos a las 4 de la mañana, entonces seguramente visitarás nhtsa.gov/protegidos para comprobar que van en el car seat correcto.
Even though we didn't grow up together, he's my favorite brother.
Hey, sis.
I'm the baby of the family, and he's the gentle giant.
What you know about Port Georgia?
Man, please, that's a classic.
You know when they say people are a rare breed? Yeah, he's that.
I'm sorry, I'll be back in a few hours.
Don't worry, Shug, you know I'm for you.
I know.
Go get the football.
That was my favorite memory. He was always for ya. This is a true story of me, Bridget Floyd, and this guy, George Perry Floyd Jr., my big brother.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks again for joining us here this evening on LPS Media. For my producer, Mr. Luis Lopez, my name is Jay Oza. It's a pleasure, it's a privilege to bring you tonight's broadcast of MVC football action. The Haverhill Hillies in town to face off against your Lawrence High School Lancers. Lancers tonight, as always, in their home blue uniforms with the white trim. Meanwhile, Haverhill in the white uniforms with the brown and gold trim. Lancers 0-3, looking for their first win of the season. Haverhill, meanwhile, has also lost 3 straight. They are 1-3, picked up a win in their first game of the season against Beverly High School. Since then, 3 straight losses. Danvers, St. John's, and Methuen all defeating Haverhill. Meanwhile, the Lancers, 3 losses to start off the 2022 season, looking to pick up their first win of the year. The Lancers win the toss, elect to receive, and the kickoff is brought out to about the 33-yard line. That's where the Lancer offense will get to work here for their first drive of the game. The Lancers have not scored in 10 quarters of football. They were shut out in the second half against Somerset Berkeley in the opener. They were blanked by Andover 42-0 and lost at Xaverian last week 49-0. So it's been 10 quarters since the Lancers have put points on the board. Lawrence High will start off tonight's game with the football, and it'll be the junior quarterback Jaden Abreu in the shotgun formation with 3 wide to the near side right. 1 back in the backfield for the first play from scrimmage here this evening. Andy Medina in motion, and it's a handoff to Jadiel Gomez. Gomez with a short gain on first down. Gomez last week against Xaverian rushed 13 times for 34 yards. The Lancers have been trying to establish the run with Jadiel Gomez. Second down and 8 coming up after the 2-yard gain by Gomez. Rosario in the backfield here with Abreu. Again, Medina in motion. Abreu keeps it, and he's brought down. That's going to bring up a 3rd down. Jaden Abreu able to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. 3rd down and 8 coming up. The Lancers will try to convert here on their first drive of the evening. Abreu comes to the near sideline, talking to head coach Randy Audate. He's got the play and brings it to the huddle. First quarter action here from Lawrence, 70 degrees at kickoff time. A very light wind of about 3 miles per hour should not be a factor in this game. Gomez in the backfield. Here we go for 3rd and 8 on the first drive. Back to throw. Abreu heaves it down the near sideline. He has Medina. Medina at the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Lancers! What a throw and what a reception by Andy Medina, number 1 in blue. The senior, 6 foot 180. Welcome back, Andy. Lancers, for the first time since the second quarter of the home opener, are on the board. It's 6-0 here in the first quarter. The point after kick is up, and it is no good. So we're at 6-0. A 3-play drive to start off the game. First play from scrimmage, a 2-yard run by Jadiel Gomez. The second play, a quarterback keeper, Jaden Abreu, no gain. The third play, a 3rd and 8, resulted in a 66-yard touchdown reception for Andy Medina in one-on-one coverage down the near sideline, got behind the defensive back, hauled it in, and did the rest. The Lancers shot out of a cannon here tonight. 10-11 to go in the first quarter. And that's got to feel good for this Lancer squad, who's had trouble putting up points in the last 10 quarters of play. Lawrence High will play from ahead here in the first. In just a moment, it'll be James Farrell, the sophomore quarterback for Haverhill, who will take the field as the Hillies will look to answer back. Danny Mejia, the sophomore for Lawrence High, gets set to kick it off. Mejia sends it deep. It's fielded at the 15-yard line by Haverhill. And the Hillies have a nice return here. They're going to have great field position on their first drive. Senior captain Adrian Surrett brings it to about the 48-yard line of Haverhill. Surrett showing his speed on that kickoff return in the fourth quarter last week against Methuen. Surrett caught a 50-yard touchdown pass from James Farrell, who has an empty backfield here on first down, 5 wide. And Farrell back to pass on first down. Here comes the rush, throw over the middle, hauled in for a first down. Nice reception by Jack Ivanchik. The chains move. Haverhill with a big play to start off this drive. One play, they're already in Lancer territory. New line of scrimmage, the 23-yard line of Lawrence. Farrell with one back in the backfield. It's a 3 wide receiver set here on 1st and 10. Hilly's first drive of the game. Farrell hands it off to Brian Dumont. Dumont also scored last week, an 11-yard touchdown run last week in the third quarter. So we've got a pretty good look at a couple of the Hillies offensive weapons. Second and 10 after the rush from Dumont. Farrell again in the shotgun, pistol formation. Back to throw, pressure coming, screen pass out to the far side. Tackle made before the sticks. Dumont with the reception. Third down coming up for the Hillies. Dumont brought out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Third down, 2 needed to pick up the first here. Dumont in the backfield again with Farrell. 3 wide receivers set, shotgun formation for the Hillies here on third down. Their first drive of the game. Quarterback keeper for Farrell makes a move. He's inside the 5. He picks up the first. It's going to be first and goal. Haverhill threatening here on their first drive of the game. First and goal on the Lancer 4-yard line. It's a 3 wide receiver set. Dumont in the backfield with Farrell. Here's the shotgun snap. It's a run for Farrell up the middle. 4-yard touchdown run by the sophomore. James Farrell from 4 yards out just runs it in after the fake handoff. All tied up at 6 here in the first quarter with 8:15 to play. The kicker, junior Max Graham, is on to attempt the extra point. Snap is bad. Graham looking for the ball. It's a scrum out at about the 7-yard line. And we're tied up at 6 here after the extra point is no good. The snap was high and wide. Very exciting game so far here in the first quarter, all tied up at 6 with 8:15 remaining here in the first quarter. Scoring summary so far here in the first quarter. 2 scores already. First drive for Lawrence, a 66-yard touchdown reception by Andy Medina. That came on a 3rd and 8 play, the 3rd play from scrimmage of the game for Lawrence. And just a moment ago, James Farrell, a 4-yard touchdown run to make it 6-6. Graham ready to kick it off for the Hillies. Lancers have Medina back to return the kickoff. Here is the kickoff. They send it away from Medina, fielded at about the 23-yard line by Lawrence. This is a nice return. The Lancers will have good field position across their own 40-yard line. The return sets up Lawrence at the 40-yard line. Second drive of the game for Lawrence High. 1st and 10 from the 40. Lancers line up with 2 backs in the backfield. Medina, who caught the touchdown pass on the last drive, to the near side right in the slot. Rosario and Gomez in the backfield. Medina goes in motion. Abreu is going to keep it. Abreu gets some room. First down for Jaden Abreu, and he's knocked out of bounds in Haverhill territory. Holding could be the call here as there's a flag down back at the original line of scrimmage. And we'll see if there was a hold against Lawrence. That is, in fact, the call. And Jaden Abreu is hurt over on the far sideline after that quarterback run. Julian Rosario, the backup quarterback, looks like he's going to get some action here. Abreu was banged up after the first game of the season. He was able to make starts in the second and third games of this year, but Abreu looks like he's in pain over on the far sideline. We'll take an injury timeout here as the athletic trainers attend to Jaden Abreu. We'll take this chance to thank you for watching LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. We broadcast on Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41, and on YouTube. LPS Media broadcasts 24 hours a day, covering events at all of the wonderful Lawrence Public Schools. We invite you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel to watch LPS Media all day, every day on any device. Get the app or open up your favorite browser and you can watch over 1,000 videos from the last 10 years. Thank you so much for watching LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. So the Lancers call timeout here while the team attends, the athletic trainers, I should say, attend to Jaden Abreu again over on the far sideline. The Lancer offense wants to talk things over here. It's going to be first down and 20 after the holding penalty. And we expect that the new quarterback for Lawrence High is going to be Julian Rosario. Rosario did get some work against Somerset Berkeley in the first game of the year in the second half. Rosario, the senior, has spent 4 years playing in this offense, so he'll know what to do. Beautiful night here in the Merrimack Valley, Friday, October the 7th, 2022. About 69 degrees, partly cloudy here at Lawrence High. Wind of about 3 miles an hour. Once again, that's not going to be a factor in tonight's game. Abreu over on the far sideline is still laying down on his back. Hard to see from here exactly what the problem is. It looks like a lower body injury for Jaden. But the Lancers must press on here. First and 20 coming up for Lawrence High. It's more like 21 as the penalty was 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So Rosario in at quarterback for the Lancers. He takes the shotgun snap and hands it off. Nice tackle made by Haverhill. Jasias Perez on the carry for Lawrence High. Not a lot of room to work with. Picks up a yard. That's going to bring up second and 20 as the Lancers need to find midfield to move the sticks. 7:30 to go here in the first. Lancers sending subs in and out of the game. Rosario has the play, relays it to the huddle. And the Lancers approach the line of scrimmage here on 2nd and 20. I formation, 2 wide to the far side left for Rosario, the senior backup quarterback. Play action pass, Rosario throwing on the move. It's complete, but the tackle made immediately after the reception by Yarin Reyes. Gain of 4 on the reception by Reyes. 16 yards needed to pick up the first here. Rosario and the Lancers once again in an I formation. Gomez the tailback. Andy Medina to the near side right, the lone wide receiver. Rosario with some space. He's looking deep for Medina. Now he's going to tuck it and run. Nice run there by Rosario, but clearly that play was designed for Andy Medina, and Medina couldn't quite get open. Let's see if the Lancers want to leave the offense out on the field or if they want to punt it. On their own half of the field here, very early in the game, in a tie ball game, you'd think the Lancers would want to punt here. Rosario has served as the team's punter throughout the season. And the Lancers are in punting formation. High snap handled by Rosario. He's got time. Nice punt there by Julian Rosario. And Andy Medina makes a great special teams play. What a tackle by Andy, doing it on offense and on special teams. And Haverhill will be backed up deep in its own territory to start the second drive of the game. That's a big-time tackle by Andy Medina. Haverhill needed only 52 yards on their first drive of the game to pick up the touchdown. And they will start this drive all the way back on their own 13-yard line. Farrell and the Hillies back on offense here in a tie game. 4:40 to go here in the first. Farrell in the shotgun formation, one back directly behind him. It's a handoff on first down, a little bit of a push for Haverhill. Again, the workhorse, Brian Dumont, on the carry. Second and 6 after the rush by Dumont. Clock rolling here, 4:12 to go in the first. Farrell in the shotgun. 3 wide receiver set, 2 to the far side right, 1 to the near side left. This time the Lancers stop the run. Dumont with no room on second down. That's going to bring up third down. And Haverhill will be looking for a 3rd and 6 conversion here from their own 17-yard line. Pretty big play here early in the game. Can the Lancers force a 3 and out? Or can Haverhill convert here on third down? Farrell in the shotgun, 4 wide receiver set, 1 back in the backfield, back to pass. Farrell, the sophomore looking, it's a bad throw. It was tipped at the line of scrimmage. Great defense by the Lancers. Excellent defensive play by KJ Spahn. The junior comes in, deflects the pass. 4th down for Haverhill, and the Lancer defense gets a big stop here in the first quarter. 3:13 to go here in the first. It's Reyes back to return the punt, as Graham gets ready to punt for Haverhill. Here's the snap. Almost blocked, but Graham just gets it away. Reyes over to the far side. He touches the ball. It's a loose ball, and who has it? Reyes comes up with it, but that was a scary play. End over end punt, and Reyes couldn't handle it. Lancers lose a bit of field position. could have had it in Haverhill territory. Reyes did well, though, to track it down over on the far sideline and fall on top of it. There is a flag down on the play. Penalty against the Lancers here. It's going to result in a first down for the Hillies. Personal foul penalty against the Lancers results in a first down. That's a killer penalty here in the first quarter. And Haverhill's drive still alive here in a tie game. 3:05 to play here in the first. Farrell takes the snap, hands off to Dumont, who rumbles forward. First down carry, nets a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Second and 9, line of scrimmage, the 32-yard line of Haverhill. James Farrell in the pistol, back to throw on 2nd down. Quick pass is caught. 3rd down is short coming up after a nice reception over on the far sideline. That was hauled in by Adrian Surrett. Third down coming up for the Hillies. 3 yards needed to pick up the first down here. 2 minutes to go in the first. Can the Hillies convert? Quarterback keeper for Farrell up the middle. And the chains will move as Farrell rushes up the middle for a first down. New line of scrimmage after the Farrell rush is the 45-yard line of Haverhill. Again, a pistol formation. 3 wide receiver set, 2 to the near side left, and flags before the snap. Lots of movement, and it's going to be on the defense. Neutral zone infraction or encroachment penalty on the defense. So 1st and 10 becomes 1st and 5, ball at midfield. Same formation for the Hillies. Dumont in the backfield. Farrell looking to throw deep down the far sideline and just overthrown. Surrett was open. He just barely had a step on Reyes, but the pass was too long for him. Would have been a fantastic catch down the far sideline, but it falls incomplete. 2nd and 5 coming up for Haverhill. And folks, that's going to do it for the first quarter here from Veterans Memorial Stadium at Lawrence High School in Lawrence, Massachusetts. Friday, October the 7th, 2022. Beautiful night for football, and the first quarter will continue. A timeout called. We thought it was the end of the first quarter, but just a timeout here late in the first quarter. Still a minute and 9 seconds on the unofficial stadium scoreboard. 70 degrees at kickoff. And about 68 degrees. The wind picked up to 4 miles an hour. Not a factor yet in the game. 2nd and 5 coming up here for Haverhill late in the first quarter. Ball at midfield here for Haverhill. 2nd down. Pistol formation. Dumont in the backfield with Farrell. 3 wide receiver set, 2 to the near side left. Farrell swings it out to the near side, incomplete, intended for Dumont. The screen pass was about to get blown up by the Lancers anyways, so 3rd and 5 coming up. Could be 4-down territory for Haverhill. Let's see what the Hillies dial up here on 3rd and 5 from midfield. Same formation for Haverhill. Flags before the snap. And 1st down coming up, as it was movement before the snap. Offsides against the defense, so the Hillies get a free conversion there. 1st and 10 coming up from the 45-yard line of Lawrence. Minute and 3 seconds left here in the 1st quarter. Here's a shotgun snap to Farrell. This time they connect on the screen pass, and Dumont falls forward for a gain on 1st down of about 3 yards. Flag down. So we'll wait for the call here. So flag picked up here. 2nd down coming up for the Hillies. No penalty on the previous play. Back to throw. Farrell avoids the rush and incomplete over to the far side, intended for Devin Carrero. Haven't heard a lot from Carrero tonight. The junior did score last week in the loss against Methuen. Carrero hauled in a 17-yard touchdown pass from Farrell. And we have a timeout here late in the 1st quarter. Score 6-6 here in Lawrence. The Lancers and the Hillies all knotted up. Very interesting 1st quarter. Our scoring summary here from Lawrence. Lancers on their 1st drive of the game got a 66-yard touchdown reception by Andy Medina. PAT was no good. And Haverhill, on their 1st drive of the game, scored on a 4-yard touchdown rush by James Farrell. And so we move ahead to the 2nd quarter here from Lawrence. Haverhill with the ball on the Lancer 43-yard line. 3rd down coming up for Haverhill. They need 8 to pick up the 1st. They need to get it to the Lancer 35. Shotgun formation. And again, movement prior to the snap. The Lancers needed to get it together on defense. After the encroachment penalty, 3rd and 8 will become 3rd and 3. .38-yard line here is the line of scrimmage. Farrell in the pistol, goes with the hard count again. This time the Lancers don't bite. He looks to the sideline to get the call. Dumont in the backfield. Quarterback keeper, and Farrell is brought down in the backfield. 4th down coming up. Number 10, David Manon with a huge defensive play here in this early 2nd quarter. Ball on the 40-yard line, and it's 4th and 5 coming up. The Lancer defense gets a big stop. Looks like the punting team is on for Haverhill, but the Lancers would be very wary to look out for a fake here. Prime field position for a fake punt. Medina back to return the punt. Graham on to punt it for the Hillies from the 40-yard line. Snap is high. The punt is on the way. It's a line drive, and that is a phenomenal punt by Graham. Beauty. Coffin corner on the line drive. Ball out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And the Lancers will be backed up to their own 5-yard line to start this drive off with 11:02 to play in the first half. Lancers are 95 yards away from pay dirt. And again, it's going to be Julian Rosario in at quarterback. Jaden Abreu injured in the first quarter. He will not be returning to this game. We wish Jaden all the best. Jaden Abreu all smiles this afternoon after school on the practice field for Lawrence High, hoping that he can recover and get back in the lineup as soon as he can. Here we go. Can the Lancers get the ball upfield here from their own 5? Rosario back to throw on first down, an open receiver. Nice play for the Lancers to get a little bit of breathing room. Medina with the reception. Gives the Lancers 6 yards on first down. Lancers with a little space to work with now. 2nd down and 4 coming up from the Lancer 11-yard line. 10:33 to go here in the second. Lancers trying to put an epic drive together here, starting from their own 5. I formation for Rosario and the Lancers. Here's the handoff. Gomez makes a cut, and Gomez picks up the first down. Jadiel moves the chains, gets it to the 20. Clock rolling now, under 10 minutes to play in the second quarter. 1st and 10 Lawrence. Lancers line up in the I formation. Gomez the tailback, Medina the lone wideout. Fullback run here on first down. Enzo Rivadeneira, number 8, the fullback for Lawrence High with the carry. Solid gain of about 3 yards on first down. 2nd and 7 coming up for the Lancers. Ball on the 23 here. Lancers trying to chew up a little clock, chew up a little bit of yardage here on this second quarter drive with their backup quarterback, the senior, on senior night. Big moment for Rosario. I formation once again, this time Medina, the lone wideout to the near side left. Handoff to Gomez. Gomez turns the corner. What a run by Jadiel. Gets it to the 40. That's got to feel good for Jadiel Gomez. Gomez, recovering from injury in the offseason, was able to get back into the lineup for the first game of the season. And here he is with a couple of great carries here for the Lancers. Medina wide to the far side right, I formation. Rosario to throw, being chased from behind, fires, and it's intercepted. Telegraphed that pass to Andy Medina, and Haverhill takes over. Number 25, Devin Carrero, the defensive back and wide receiver, undercut the route. And Rosario knew he was going to Medina, and so did Carrero. First turnover of the ball game comes with 8:07 left in the second. And Haverhill has it at the Lawrence 41-yard line. Pistol formation again for the Hillies. Here's Farrell, back to throw on first down, throws it to the near side, and it's overthrown, incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. Lawrence High had a promising drive going there before Rosario throws the pick. Haverhill with the 2nd and 10, 7:58 to go here in the second. Farrell again working out of the pistol with 3 wide to the near side right. He awaits the 2nd down snap. Farrell has it. Quick throw over the middle. It's complete. 3rd and short coming up for the Hillies. Surrett makes the reception. He gains 6 yards, so 3rd and 4 needed for Haverhill. No huddle. All the Hillies look to their play sheets on the wristband. Same formation for Haverhill. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd down. Farrell back to throw, looking. Here comes the pressure. Heaves it far side, incomplete. Overthrown again. And Farrell took a hit on that play as he released it. 4th down coming up for Haverhill. Looks like they're going to leave the offense out on the field and attempt a 4th down conversion. Big play here in this ball game, probably the biggest one yet. 4th down and 4 coming up, 7:18 to go in the second. Haverhill trying to convert. Farrell back to throw on 4th down, throws it over the middle. It's complete for a 1st down, and the Hillies keep the drive alive. Gabriel Grzybowski on the reception, number 7 for the Hillies, makes the catch over the middle. Gets some yards after the catch as well. And Haverhill in position to take the lead here against the Lancers. Under 7 minutes to go here in the second. Here's the snap to Farrell, looking to the far side, now to the near side, under pressure, overthrown, incomplete. 2nd down and 10 coming up for Haverhill. The Lancers have brought some pressure from various angles against the sophomore James Farrell. He's handled it pretty well, just overthrowing his receivers on a few occasions and avoiding any loss of yardage. And head coach Randy Audate and the Lancers call timeout here with 6:39 to go here in the second quarter. Folks, thank you as always for joining us here on LPS Media. We'll take this opportunity to remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools Flickr account. We have photos from sporting events, graduations, theater events, concerts, and so much more. The LPS Flickr account has over 10,000 photos and over 2.1 million views. So if you haven't checked out our amazing photography, now is the time. Get the Flickr app or go straight to flickr.com/people/Lawrence Public Schools. Once again, that's flickr.com/people/Lawrence Public Schools. 2nd and 10 for Haverhill. Ball on the Lancer 17. 3 wide receiver set out of the pistol formation for the sophomore James Farrell. Trying the hard count once again. And looks to the sideline for the play. Looks to the play sheet. Farrell showing some poise there. The sophomore kid's got a future. Takes the snap, back to throw on 2nd down, throws to the far side, passes on the money. What a throw by Farrell. It's a 1st down for Haverhill. First and goal coming up for the Hillies. 6:30 to play here in the 2nd. Hillies go without a huddle from the Lancer 7-yard line. Hillies trying to punch it in and take the lead for the first time today. Farrell back to throw on 1st and goal over the middle. Incomplete. Ball popped out at the last moment. He was looking for Adrian Surratt. Surratt couldn't hang on. 2nd down coming up. Second and goal from the 6. Farrell awaits the snap. He has it, back to throw, fires to the end zone, and a touchdown for Haverhill. Ray is in coverage, but Surratt hauled it in. I think it's 2.
Adrian Surratt, 6-yard touchdown reception to James Farrell. And the Hillies take the lead 12-6 with the conversion pending.
12-6 after the 6-yard touchdown reception by Adrian Surratt. And here's Graham on to attempt the extra point. The kick is up. The kick is good. 13-6 here from Lawrence. 6:06 to play here in the 2nd quarter. Our scoring summary so far. Back in the 1st quarter, the Lancers opened up the scoring thanks to a 66-yard touchdown reception by Andy Medina. The PAT no good. That made it 6-0. Later on in the 1st quarter, on the ensuing drive, in fact, James Farrell ran in a 4-yard touchdown. PAT no good. That made it 6-6. And in the 2nd quarter, just moments ago, Adrian Surratt, a 6-yard touchdown reception. The PAT from Graham was good to make it 13-6, and that's where we stand here with 6:06 to play in the 2nd quarter. Here's Graham to kick off. Sends it deep. This is Tillaria. Tillaria at the 20 to the 25. Cuts back to the near side. Almost lost the football. Holding it like a loaf of bread. And he is brought down at the 20. Under 6 minutes to play here in the quarter. Lancer offense has been shut down since the 66-yard touchdown reception by Medina. Well, let's see what they can get going here with their backup quarterback, Julian Rosario. Had a promising drive going before Rosario was picked off by Surratt. And then Surratt ended the drive with a 6-yard touchdown. Surratt lined up at cornerback over on the far side of the field. And you can expect to see him covering Andy Medina. Indeed, that is the matchup over on the far side of the field. Number 1 in blue for the Lancers, Medina against Surratt. Number 25 in white. Medina goes in motion to the near side. It's a toss to Gomez. Gomez with a little bit of space. Spin move out across the 25. Solid gain on first down for the Lancers. Ja Gomez picks up 4. Medina comes out for this second down play. I formation, one wide to the far side right. Pass complete over to the far side. And it's a first down run. Rosario gets it over to Friendy Solar. Flag on the play after the first down reception. And the Lancers got an ineligible receiver downfield, which they are flagged for. So that will nullify the reception by Solar. So the penalty makes it second down and 11. 5:18 to go here in the second. Rosario in the shotgun formation here, 2 wide to the near side left. Gomez in the backfield. Rosario on the quarterback run, gets some space to work with, gets close to the sticks. He's out of bounds over on the far side. Very close to a Lancer first down. Not that close, actually. He was pushed out at about the 30, so it's third down coming up. He fell forward, but was pushed out at the 30. Big third down coming up for the Lancers on their own half of the field. 5:09 to play here in the second quarter. Andy Medina comes back into the game. As Perez comes to the near sideline. Here we go, third and a long 3 needed, but the Lancers want to call timeout to talk things over. Very important play coming up, so the Lancers call time here with just over 5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Haverhill 13, the Lancers 6. Folks, we'll take this opportunity to remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. Get the app or open up your browser to watch our videos. We have over 1,000 from the last 10 years currently featured. You can check out some safety tips from the Lawrence Police Department. You can also watch the LHS Theater Company's musical version of The Addams Family. It's a great performance. Definitely want to check that one out. And of course, you can watch all of the LAE board meetings. You can check out those videos as well as so many previous sports games, concerts, and theatrical performances, all from the last decade. It's all available on the LPS Media YouTube channel. Third and 3 Lancers from their own 30 late in the first half. Lancers trying to keep the drive alive. Down by a touchdown here in the second. Rosario A little toss, reverse play. Medina looking to turn the corner. Medina has the first down and more. Medina out of bounds near side. A very clever play call. It was a fake handoff to Gomez, made it look like they were going to the far side. The handoff came to Medina on the near side. A clever play for the Lancer offense. The chains move as the Lancers pick up a very important third down conversion. After the rushing attempt by Medina, the line of scrimmage is the Lancer 43-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Single back formation for the Lancers. First time we've seen that one tonight. Gomez, the tailback. Medina covered on the far side by Devin Carrero. Carrero, number 25 for Haverhill. It's a handoff to Gomez. Gomez with a move at the line of scrimmage. Flags are down as Gomez gets back to the line of scrimmage. And we'll see what the flag is. Call is holding on the offense, so it'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Lancers will back it up deep, so 10 yards from the spot of the foul. The foul was committed before the line of scrimmage, so it'll be first down and over 20 needed to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage after the penalty, the Lancer 31. It's first down. Rosario in the shotgun with Gomez to his left. Trips left for the Lancers. And that's going to be a false start. And so it'll be first down and a country mile needed to pick up the first for Lawrence High. Lancers need 27 yards to pick up the first. They need to get across midfield over to the Haverhill 47 to pick up the first. Screen pass to the near side. Here's Medina, picks up some yardage. He's gang tackled at about the 31-yard line. Medina grabs about 4 yards on first down. 2nd and long coming up for the Lancers here. Clock rolling, 3:41 to play. Second quarter action from Lawrence. Haverhill leading Lawrence High 13-6. Rosario in the shotgun formation, 2 wide to either side. Gomez, the lone back in the backfield. Gomez takes a handoff and bursts up the middle across the 35-yard line. Third down coming up for Lawrence. Timeout called by Haverhill. Smart move by the Haverhill sideline, trying to get a third down stop here and get the ball back with under 3 minutes to go. The Lancers, after the timeout, will be faced with third down and about 16 needed to pick up the first. Folks, thank you so much for joining us here on LPS Media. We'd like to inform you of some upcoming broadcasts. The girls soccer team will take on Drake It on Thursday afternoon, October the 13th at 4 p.m. We would love for you to join us here on campus. If you cannot, then don't worry, we've got you covered here on LPS Media. You can watch the broadcast. Girls volleyball team will face off against Bill Ricca at 5 p.m. on Wednesday, October the 19th. Once again, join us here on campus for girls volleyball, or watch it on Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41, or on YouTube. Here we go, 3rd and 16 for the Lancers. Let's see what they have in their playbook for this situation. Down the far sideline for Medina. Oh, and he had a chance at it, but it falls incomplete. Lancers so close to an amazing 3rd down conversion, but Medina couldn't hang on. He was open, came back for it, and no dice for the Lancers on that drive. They're going to have to punt here. 4th and 16. And Rosario on to punt. Will try to pin back the Hillies on this punt. Fourth and 16. Rosario punts it away. Another nice punt by Julian. Takes a Lancer bounce at about the 30. And now it takes a Haverhill bounce, and it'll be downed by Lawrence High at the 32-yard line. .242 to play here in the second quarter. Haverhill leading 13-6. The Hillies trying to put one score up on the board before half. It will be Haverhill to return the second half kickoff. But right now, the Hillies trying to make it a 2-score game. It's 13-6 right now. Farrell and the Haverhill offense out on the field. And they'll be in their 2-minute drill situation here. 3 wide to the near side right in the pistol formation for the sophomore. Farrell back to throw. Pressure comes. Wide open. The reception is made. And a first down for Jack Ivanchik. Lancers brought the house on first down, and Haverhill dialed up the blitz beater over the middle. Ivanchik with the reception and yards after the catch to get it to the Haverhill 45-yard line. They go without a huddle. Farrell looking very comfortable in the pocket, deep down the far sideline. Incomplete, looking for a flag, but no yellow on the field. Irin Reyes in coverage, didn't quite turn around in time. Ball hit him in the back, but didn't make a whole lot of contact, so flag stays in the pocket on that one. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Hillies. 2:12 to go here in the second. Again, trips right out of the pistol formation for Farrell. There is 1 wide to the far side left and 1 back in the backfield, which is Dumont. Weak side blitz. Ball is loose. Lancer football. The weak side blitz came in. Farrell had no idea. Someone missed a block. The Lancers get a strip sack. And the referee signaling to the near sideline. The knee was down before the ball came out. The Lancer sideline is absolutely furious. The referee looking at head coach Randy Audate a moment ago, pointing to his knee, saying the knee was down, and that's a killer, as Adrian Sarret makes the reception for Haverhill. Randy Audate livid, the Lancer coaching staff livid on the sidelines. 4th down for Haverhill here with 1:37 to play in the second. 4th down coming up, and the Hillies leave the offense out on the field. Still waiting for this 4th down play. Not sure what the delay is. The referee looking over to the far sideline, and Haverhill waiting for a delay of game call or something here. The Lancer near sideline is just jumping around like crazy. So here we go, 4th down. Farrell up the middle. It's a turnover on downs. Great defensive play for the Lancers. Lawrence High School near sideline feeling a little slighted right now. They thought they had the strip sack. They thought for sure that was some kind of delay of game situation, but doesn't matter in the end as Haverhill turns it over on downs. Lancer football from their own 48-yard line. Chaos on that last drive by Haverhill, and again, it results in a turnover on downs. The Lancers sideline absolutely fired up. Line of scrimmage, the 48-yard line. 4 wide receiver set for Lawrence High. Medina in the slot on the near side left. Gomez in the backfield, now to the right of the senior quarterback, Julian Rosario, on senior night. Fakes the handoff, fires to the far side. It's caught by Reyes, flag down though. Reyes picks up about 6 yards, but the flag is out over on the far sideline. And it's going to go against Lawrence. First and 17 after the holding penalty for Lawrence. Line of scrimmage, the 41-yard line after the 10-yard penalty. Lancers rush to the line of scrimmage here. Rosario takes the shotgun snap, back to throw on 1st and long. Heaves it down over the middle and incomplete. Lots of contact. The flag is out. The Lancers think they've got a pass interference penalty going their way. The intended receiver, Yorlando Teleria, was hauled down in the middle of the field between the hash marks. Referees talking things over. 1:18 on the unofficial scoreboard clock here at Lawrence High. And the referee just picks up the flag and is going to put it back in his pocket. And for the 3rd time in the last 4 minutes or so, Randy Audate is losing his mind on the near sideline. And I think he has a reason to be. A strip sack was called down, and then there was no delay of game penalty on a 4th down play by Haverhill. And now what was apparently supposed to be a pass interference call, the flag is just picked up. And so it'll be a 2nd down play for Lawrence High. After the incompletion, back to throw to the near sideline in traffic, and it's incomplete. Ball intended for Caius Pichardo. And that's going to do it for the first half from Lawrence here. Haverhill will return the second half kickoff. The Hillies with a 13-6 lead over the Lancers. Both of these two teams on 3-game losing streaks. Folks, we want to thank you for joining us here on LPS Media. We're going to take a short halftime break, and we'll be right back with the second half.
Cuando vine a Estados Unidos tenía 20, vine de Uruguay. Tengo dos carreras. Primero como soy un ingeniero y mecánico y después también soy parte del Army Reserves. Y después tengo que manejar todo eso con tener 2 niños. Todos los días son un desafío. Sobre todo manejar los tiempos. Y hay que estar ahí presentes. No importa lo cansado que uno esté, hay que estar ahí presentes para ellos. Cuando los niños aprenden algo nuevo, cuando ellos se dan cuenta de que pueden hacer algo que no podían hacer antes, es un momento mágico y especial. Y creo que presenciar eso ese momento es mi favorito.
Great having you. Incredible women. I wish they had those kind of cool careers for women when we were growing up.
So in this flashback, we're all the same age?
Yeah.
What does everyone want to be when they grow up?
If I say 2 jobs, do I get extra credit?
No.
I want to make immersive video games. I want to revolutionize 3D printing. I want to analyze data from the cloud.
I want to be a meteor.
You mean meteorologist?
No.
That's great, Al. Follow your dreams.
For the record, I was a baby in this thing.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks again for joining us here on LPS Media for this varsity football action. The Haverhill Hillies and the Lawrence Lancers ready for the third quarter. 13-6 the score, visiting Haverhill on top of Lawrence High. 3 touchdowns in the game so far. Andy Medina, a 66-yard touchdown reception for Lawrence High. James Farrell, a 4-yard touchdown run. And then in the second quarter, Adrian Sarrett, a 6-yard touchdown reception. That's where we stand, 13-6. As the Lancers kick off over to the far sideline here to start off this third quarter. Nice special teams tackle there made by Andy Medina. That's the second time tonight Medina has been phenomenal on special teams. Couple of the biggest plays of the game so far tonight made by Andy, number 1 in blue. First drive of the second half upcoming. Hillies will have the football here as we open up the third quarter. 29-yard line is where they'll start from. Sophomore James Farrell has played with poise, hasn't turned the ball over, ran for a score in the first quarter. He also threw for a score in the second quarter. Takes the snap, hands off to Dumont. Dumont with lots of room around the near side. Dumont gets it to the 36-yard line or so. Make it the 37. Linebacker Perez makes the tackle. 2nd and 2 for the Hillies. They go without a huddle. Third quarter, clock rolling, 11:25 to play. Lancers down a touchdown, trying to get the ball back here early in the third. Farrell fakes the handoff, keeps it up the middle. Farrell has the first down. Chains will move. Tackle made by Solar on the defensive side. Haverhill approaches the line of scrimmage with a 1st and 10 on their own 42. Dumont in the backfield with Farrell. Screen pass over to the far side. Dumont has space. Dumont has a first down. Dumont and the Hillies into Lancer territory. Line of scrimmage after the nice catch and run by Dumont. is the 44-yard line of Lawrence High. Shotgun formation, Dumont to the right of Farrell. It's a handoff to Dumont. Dumont to the far sideline, gets it to the 39. Gain of 5 on first down. Solar makes the tackle. 2nd and 5 coming up. Under 10 minutes to go here in the third. Whistles before the snap. Timeout called by the Lancer defense. A timeout is called with 9:48 to play in the third quarter. The score, Haverhill 13, Lawrence High 6. We'll take this opportunity to remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools website on any browser and on any device. Just head on over to lawrencepublicschools.org. Currently featured students performing songs from Moana and Once on This Island, a couple of amazing performances. A mural here at Veterans Memorial Stadium to honor Sergeant Jahani Rosario Pichardo. And the LPS Fall Jobs Fair. Remember, you can read about all of these events and so much more at the LPS homepage. Just head on over to lawrencepublicschools.org. Second down for Haverhill after the timeout. Heelys need 5 to pick up the first. They're on the Lawrence High 39-yard line. Shotgun formation for Farrell. The sophomore takes the snap, fakes the throw, plows up the middle. Ball is loose. The Lancers think that they have it, waiting for a call from the ref, and they do! The Lancers force a fumble, and they get a turnover here on Haverhill's first drive of the second half. A huge defensive play as James Farrell, just trying to make it a manageable third down situation, got a block, tried to plow it up the middle. He got stripped by the defensive line. The Lancers recover, and the offense will take over from their own 44-yard line. Lancers thought they had a strip sack in the second quarter, but Farrell was called down by contact. This time, Farrell trying for an extra yard. Had it stripped from him before the forward progress was stopped. Lancers fall on it. And let's see if they can take advantage here. Rosario in at quarterback for the injured Jaden Abreu. Rosario, the senior, takes the shotgun snap. Chadiel Gomez, strong through the hole on first down, gets close to midfield. He's tackled at the 48-yard line. Gain of 4 on first down. From the 48-yard line, 2nd and 6 coming up for the home team. Gomez, the lone back in the backfield. 4 wide receivers set for the Lancers. 2 to either side. Low snap handled by Rosario. He's going to keep it around the right tackle. Plowing forward. What a play by Rosario. Just running straight through the tackler to pick up the first down. What a run by the senior. Putting the shoulder down and refusing to go to the turf. Julian Rosario moves the chains the hard way, and the Lancers in business on the Haverhill side of the field. Love that determination by Julian Rosario, the senior quarterback, in relief tonight for the injured Jaden Abreu, putting the shoulder down and picking up for the first down. He's in the shotgun once again, picks up the low snap, hands it off to Jadiel Gomez, who just gets back to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's pushed back a yard. 2nd and 11 coming up. Third quarter action here from Lawrence. Hillies on top, 13-6. Just under 8 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Rosario under center, single back formation. It is Gomez the tailback, 2 wide, 1 to either side. Medina wide to the far side right. He goes in motion from right to left. Handoff up the middle, nice and simple, and it works for Lawrence High as Gomez sprinting forward. Third down coming up for the Lancers. Didn't get a great spot on that second down rush up the middle. Lancers need 4 to move the chains. Down by a touchdown, it could be 4 down territory, so keep that in mind. Here as the Lancers try to convert on 3rd and 4, under 7 minutes to play in the third. Line of scrimmage, the Haverhill 38-yard line. Here we go. As the Lancers approach the line of scrimmage, another single back formation, same exact formation once again with Medina wide to the far side right. Play action pass, Rosario over the middle, under pressure, tipped ball, and it's picked off by the Hillies. Lancers turn it over on 3rd down, and the Hillies will start from the 21 or 22-yard line. The pass was intended for Friendy Solar. Jack Ivanchik with the pick. He hauled it in after the tipped ball, and second interception of the game for Rosario. He was under pressure, heaved up a prayer looking for Solar, and Solar was triple covered. The ball was tipped up. Lancers, once again, just as it happened in the second quarter, had a pretty good drive going, ends in a turnover, an interception by Rosario. Succumbing to the pressure, the senior quarterback, Rosario, had it tipped and it was picked off. That should be a false start on the offense. The pink flag comes out on the near sideline, and 1st and 10 becomes 1st and 15 for Haverhill. 6:26 to go here in the third. Pistol formation, 2 wide receivers stacked on either side. Back to pass, Farrell throws it deep over the middle, and it's overthrown. Farrell, this kid has an arm, but he's been overthrowing his receivers. He threw a dart over the middle. 2nd and 15 coming up. Pass was intended for Adrian Surrett over the middle. Surrett couldn't chase it down. Hillies deep in their own territory on their own 18-yard line. Let's see what they can dial up here on 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Here's a blitz beater over the middle. The Lancers can't make the tackle, and Dumont is off to the races. That's a big chunk play. Dumont brings it all the way into Lancer territory. On the screen play, right up the middle. Dumont brings it all the way to the 35-yard line, and that's a field position changing play. Dumont with the catch and run brings it 47 yards into Lancer territory to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 Hillies. Farrell in the pistol. Trips to the near side right. Farrell back to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Farrell throws on the move. Catch is made, but was he in bounds? No. Out of bounds. Looking for Surrett. He didn't quite have the toe drag swag over on the far sideline. Second and 10 for Lawrence High. Haverhill High, beg your pardon. There's an injured Lancer on the field. And we're going to take an injury timeout. It looks like Yarin Reyes, the junior, is going to need some treatment. And Reyes is able to jog to the near sideline. Looks like a lower body injury for Reyes. We'll see if he can get back into the game. Back to the action here. 5:32 to go here in the third. Haverhill driving. They have a 7-point lead. Trying to make it a 2-score game here in the third quarter. Farrell back to throw. Complete to the 30-yard line. Surrett makes the catch. No yards after the catch, though, so it's going to be 3rd and 5. Looks like Haverhill getting to the line of scrimmage without a huddle. Should be 4-down territory for the visiting Hillies here on the Lancer 30-yard line. Lancer's got a much-needed turnover on the last drive. And here's Farrell. Fakes the handoff, keeps it, goes up the middle, gets close to the first down marker, but it's going to be 4th down. Big 4th down coming up here, a massive 4th down play here in the third quarter. 4th down and 2 for Haverhill. Can the Lancers get a stop, or will Haverhill keep the drive alive? Pistol formation once again for Haverhill. Trips to the near side right. 4th and 2. Lancers do not jump offside here on the hard count by Farrell. Now Farrell calling the play, looking to his play sheet on the wristband. Here we go. Haverhill trying to convert on 4th down. Pass is complete. Then the Hillies keep the chains moving. Under 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. 1st and 10 Hillies, ball on the 15. Same formation. Farrell takes the snap, back to throw on 1st down, under pressure, and he's brought down for a sack all the way to the 25-yard line. Julio De Los Santos, number 55 for the Lancers, with a big defensive play. The Lancers needed that. Lancers called for a personal foul face mask penalty on that play, which negates the sack. And so that's going to result in a 1st down and 8 for Haverhill High. Ball on the 13-yard line of Lawrence. Lancers need a turnover here. We're trying to force a turnover on downs. Farrell, shovel pass right up the middle. Nice burst for a 1st down. Looking for the goal line is Carrero. Carrero showing some quickness there. Nice burst up the middle after the shovel pass from Farrell. Hilly's knocking on the door here in the third quarter. Hilly's 3 yards away from pay dirt, trying to punch it in, make it a 2-score game. 2:30 to go with the clock rolling here in the third. Farrell, the sophomore, showing some poise here today in Lawrence, trying to run it up the middle and break the plane. Gets close, but it'll be second down. Picks up a yard. Second and goal from the 2 coming up. Clock rolling, under 2 minutes to go here in the third. Haverhill, 2 yards away from the shotgun. Quarterback keeper, Farrell up the middle and waiting for the call from the ref. He's in for the touchdown. The Hillies extend their lead. It's 19-6 after a 2-yard touchdown run. That is the second rushing touchdown of the game for Farrell. He's having quite a game. He's run for 2 and thrown for 1. It's 19-6. And this is Max Graham on to attempt the extra point. Ball down. Kick is up. It's on the way, and it's good. Minute and 30 to go here in the third quarter. Scoring summary so far tonight from Lawrence. Lancers got on the board first, a 66-yard touchdown reception by Andy Medina. PAT no good. Haverhill tied it up with a 4-yard touchdown run by James Farrell. PAT was no good, so tied at 6, and then into the second quarter, Adrian Surrett, a 6-yard touchdown reception to make it 12-6. Graham added the PAT to make it 13-6. And here in the third, the Hillies add 7 thanks to the 2-yard touchdown run by James Farrell. Again, his second of the game. And Max Graham added the PAT to make it 20-6. The Lancers down by 14 with 1:30 to go here in the third quarter. Here's Graham set to kick it off. Kick to the near side, fielded by Lawrence. Solid return up to the 35-yard line for Caius Pichardo. And let's see what the Lancers can do here, see if they can answer back, down by 14 here in the third quarter. First and 10 for the home team. The Lancers trying to answer back after James Farrell, the sophomore, picked up his second rushing touchdown of the game. It's been quite a game for him. Both of these two teams have lost their last 3. Rosario once again in relief of Jaden Abreu, the junior starting quarterback. Rosario has thrown 2 picks. Here's a handoff to Gomez. Gomez Picks up a couple on first down. Lancers not afraid to stick with the run, down by 14. Lancers with a second down snap coming up on their own half of the field. 3 wide receiver set for Rosario. Gomez with him in the backfield. Here's the snap, it's low, Rosario to throw, the screen pass over to the far side. Pichardo with a first down and more. Pichardo gets it to midfield where he's stapled into the turf. Nice tackle there by Dumont. But Pichardo with a good job to haul in the screen pass and take it across midfield into Haverhill territory. Rosario again in the shotgun. And flags all over the place before the snap. It's going to be a false start on the Lancers. Five-yard penalty moves the Lancers back on their half of the field to the 46-yard line. First down and 15, needed to pick up the first after the false start penalty. Here come the Lancers. Final minute of the third quarter. Rosario in the shotgun formation. And Perez in the backfield with him. It's a toss to Pichardo. And Pichardo gets across the line of scrimmage. Ball loose. Haverhill football as Pichardo has it stripped. And the Hillies will have it on their own half of the field. It'll be the third Lancer turnover of this game. And the line of scrimmage will be the Haverhill 44-yard line after the turnover. That's the last play of the third quarter, folks. We go to the fourth with the score 20 for the Hillies and 6 for the Lancers. Folks, we'll take this opportunity to once again remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. Some facts about our channel. In addition to our YouTube channel, we broadcast on local cable, Comcast Channel 99 and Verizon Channel 41. We are an urban school district in Lawrence, Massachusetts, serving more than 13,000 students in 38 wonderful public schools. Since joining YouTube in 2012, our channel has amassed over 1.8 million views on over 1,000 videos. Help us out on our march to 2 mil. We want to thank you for watching LPS Media. It is a pleasure and a privilege to serve the city of Lawrence. First and 10 Hillies after the fumble by Pichardo. Pistol formation, 2 wide receivers. 4 wide receivers, 2 to either side, I should say. Back to throw, under pressure. Farrell avoids the hit, and he's going to run. Gets close to a first down. He picks it up. What a night for the sophomore quarterback. He's got to be the story of tonight's game. Farrell stepping up to the pressure. Avoids the sack, runs to the near sideline, picks up a first down. What a play by the sophomore. "43-yard line is where the Hillies have a first and 10. Snap to Farrell, looking for Dumont. Screen pass is off the mark. 2nd and 10 coming up after the incompletion. Fourth quarter action here, 11:48 to go in the game. Second down and 10 for the visiting Hillies. They're on top by 2 touchdowns here, trying to add to their lead. The Lancers had a 66-yard touchdown on their first drive of the game. Nothing since then. Couple of promising drives, but 3 turnovers have killed all of their momentum. Hillies faced with third down now. Third and about 9 needed to pick up the first down. Hillies trying to convert here with Farrell in the pistol. Dumont the lone running back. Clock rolling, 11 minutes to play in the game. Back to throw on third down, another blitz beater. This is caught by Jonathan Wallace. Beg your pardon, that's Gabriel Graboski. Graboski, number 7, his second reception of the game. And the Hillies seem to know when the pressure is coming from Lawrence, and these screen plays right up the middle have been gashing the Lancers all night. Timeout called by the Hillies here with 10:35 to play in the fourth quarter. The score, Haverhill 20 and the Lancers 6. Folks, we want to thank you for watching the MVC on LPS Media. The Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association would like to remind you that it is committed to good sportsmanship. Sportsmanship, citizenship, and responsibility are the trademarks of high school activities. Support school activities with your own display of good sportsmanship and help encourage America's youth to participate in athletic competitions. Support your local high school. See the future of America on display. Attend high school competitions in your community. This message brought to you by the MIAA. First and 10 Hillies from the Lancer 25. 14-point lead for the visiting Haverhill squad. Trying to add to that lead here late in the game and put it on ice. Here in this early October matchup, a beautiful night here in the Merrimack Valley. 70 degrees at kickoff, about 64 right now. Pass to the near side. Grzybowski with the reception. Nope, that is not Grzybowski. That is Jack Ivanchik with the reception. The Lancers make a nice tackle on Ivanchik at the 25-yard line. No gain despite the reception. Again, no huddle for Haverhill. They've been in hurry-up mode throughout most of this evening. Second and 10 from the 25. Farrell with time, fires over the middle, wide open. The reception is made by Devin Carrero. Carrero picks up the first down. And Haverhill again on the move. Trying to put the Lancers away here late in the game. 9:46 to play in the fourth. 2-touchdown lead for Haverhill for the moment. Farrell looking to his wrist for the play sheet. Ready to roll here on first and 10. Farrell looking to the far side. Incomplete. Reyes signals incomplete as that throw is off the mark. Contact between Reyes and the intended receiver, but that ball was thrown too far to the right. Second down coming up for the Hillies. Here's the second down snap. Farrell hands it off, and Carrero up the middle. Nice shifty move on first down. Solid chunk. Third down coming up for Haverhill as Carrero picks up 6. Hillies to the line of scrimmage. They're at the Lancer 9. 3rd and 4 coming up. Definite 4-down territory. Farrell waits for the snap. He has it. Back to throw on 3rd down. Fires over the middle, and once again the Lancers bring the house. But Farrell under pressure beats the blitz once again. Grzybowski with the 9-yard touchdown reception over the middle. Makes it 26-6. $20-point lead for the Hillies here. Lancers down 3 scores as Graham gets ready for the extra point. Ball down, kick is up. And it's good. 27-6 is the score. Scoring summary so far here from Lawrence tonight. The Lancers got a 66-yard touchdown from Andy Medina to make it 6-0. James Farrell later on in the first quarter made it 6-6 thanks to a 4-yard touchdown run. Adrian Surrett in the second quarter hauled in a 6-yard touchdown reception to make it 12-6. Graham added the extra point to make it 13-6. Then in the third quarter with the score 13-6, James Farrell ran in a 2-yard touchdown run to make it 19-6. Graham, the extra point, made it 20-6. And just a moment ago, Grzybowski with a 9-yard touchdown reception over the middle to make it 26-6. And then Graham with his 3rd extra point of the game made it 27-6. Perez on the kick return gives the Lancers some pretty good field position. 1st and 10 coming up for Lawrence High, down by 3 touchdowns. Let's see what the Lancers can get going here late in this game from their own 43-yard line. Rosario from the shotgun formation on 1st and 10. Lancers, again, down by 3 touchdowns here in the 4th. Let's see what they can do here in this late game drive. It's a screen pass over to the far side. Tillaria fighting for some extra yardage. Orlando Tillaria picks up a couple. Second and 8 coming up for the Lancers from their own 45. Clock rolling under 8 minutes to go. Lancers continue to huddle up, taking their time here. Time is of the essence with under 8 minutes to go in the game. Gomez in the backfield with Rosario. 3 wide receivers set for Lawrence High. Medina to the near side right. Rosario was looking for Medina, and he gets sacked, a loss of about 3 yards. He looked to Medina for the bubble screen. Medina was covered, and Rosario goes down. Third and 10 for the Lancers, with the clock rolling, just over 7 minutes to play in the game. After the sack, the Lancers back on their own 43-yard line. Same formation for the Lancers. Again, it's Medina to the near side right. Gomez in the backfield with Rosario. He takes the shotgun snap, 3rd and 10. Throws it deep for Andy Medina. 50-50 ball, and Medina couldn't haul it in. Devin Carrero in coverage. Good job by Carrero to get in the way of Andy Medina. 4th down coming up here. Lancers down by 3 scores. You'd think they'd have nothing to lose. 0-3 on the year. Down 27-6 at home. 6:36 to go in the game. We'll see if they go aggressive here. Indeed, they're going to leave the offense out on the field. Trips to the right. 4th and 10. Game on the line here. Rosario under pressure, and Rosario goes down. Ball might have come out. Doesn't matter. It would have been a turnover on downs anyways. Haverhill football, as they do come up with the fumble. And it's going to be Hilly's football after the fumble recovery. The 4th turnover of the game for Lawrence High. .6:30 to go here in the game. Haverhill recovered the fumble on the Lancer 36-yard line, so that's where this drive will begin. First and 10, Hillies, 6:30 to play here in the 4th. 27-6 the score. Back to throw is Farrell. Farrell being chased out, picks up a solid gain, pushed out of bounds far side. Farrell pushed out of bounds about a yard shy of the 1st down marker, so it'll be 2nd and about a yard. A new running back into the game for Haverhill, senior captain Devon Willett. Farrell takes the snap. It's a handoff to Willett. Willett up the middle for a 1st down. Spahn on the tackle for Lawrence High. Chains move here in the 4th quarter. 6 minutes to go in the game. Haverhill still going without a huddle from the 23-yard line of Lawrence. It's Willett in the backfield along with Farrell. Back to throw, Farrell. Finds Willette, but Willette drops it. Had a little bit of space to work with. Pass was on the money, but the senior couldn't haul it in. Big night for the sophomore here tonight. James Farrell, 2 rushing touchdowns, 2 throwing touchdowns. Number 17 in white has had a big night. And whistles before the second down snap. Timeout called by Haverhill with 5:30 to play in the game. Again, the score, Hillies 27 and the Lancers 6. Folks, a few upcoming broadcasts coming up. The girls soccer team will be playing against Drake here at home, 4 p.m. on Thursday, October the 13th. Would love to see you here on campus. If not, don't worry. We've got you covered on LPS Media. And the girls volleyball team will take on Bill Ricca, 5 p.m. Wednesday, October the 19th. For a home game, we'll be broadcasting that one down in the field house. The next home football game will be Friday, October the 28th, 7 p.m. The Lancers will host Chelmsford High. And once again, we will, in fact, be broadcasting that game right here on LPS Media. So we hope you can join us here on campus for some exciting fall athletics. But remember, if not, just check us out on YouTube or Comcast Channel 99 or Verizon Channel 41. Here's the shovel pass up the middle. Tackle made. Hillies close to the first down after the carry by Carrero. Carrero picking up about 9 yards. 3rd and a yard coming up for the Hillies. Lancers trying to get a stop here. Trying to pick up a moral victory here at the end of this ball game. Under 5 minutes to go. 3rd down and 1 coming up for the Hillies. Lancers trying to get the stop. Incomplete again. Willette can't make the play. Lancer sideline thought that was not a forward pass, and I think head coach Randy Audate again has a point. Thought for sure that was either a lateral or a backwards pass, and so that should have been a live ball. And so 4th down coming up, 4th and a yard for the Hillies as it was called an incompletion on the field, and the refs stick with the call. Lancers bring the pressure again, and right over the middle, it's the blitz beater. Lancers dial it up, and right over the middle, it's Grzybowski. Haverhill first down, 1st and goal coming up as Grzybowski makes the catch and is tackled at the 10-yard line. First and goal from the 10. Hillies football, 27-6 is the score. Lancers blow up the play at the line of scrimmage. Farrell goes down for no gains. 2nd and goal coming up. Under 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Farrell in the pistol. Dumont back in the game. Farrell back to throw to the near side. Incomplete. Flag is down. It's going to be pass interference on the defense. Caius Pichardo even held his hands up to say, I didn't do anything, but someone got flagged in the defensive backfield. Goes against the defense. It's going to be pass interference call. Half the distance to the goal. Second down and goal from the 5. Back to throw. Lancers deflected at the line of scrimmage. A nice defensive play. Third down and goal coming up now for Haverhill with 3:24 to play in the game. 27-6 the score. Hilly's leading. From the 5-yard line, Haverhill will have 2 chances to punch it in here. Third and goal. Farrell in the shotgun with Dumont to his left. Farrell with a little handoff up the middle, flags down, but a touchdown for the moment for Carrero. Waiting for the call here as we also have an injured Lancer here on the field. It's all happening here as Enzo Revediniera is down on the field. He got hurt on that play. And the penalty goes against Haverhill, so wipe the touchdown off the board. Third down for Haverhill. Third and goal, that is, from the 15-yard line after the 10-yard penalty. Here we go, third and goal from the 15. Dumont in the backfield with Farrell. Farrell back to throw to the near side. Looking at the back of the end zone. Good defensive play. It's incomplete as Caius Pichardo knocked it away at the last moment to force a fourth down play. Great job by Pichardo in coverage to break up the pass. Fourth down and goal from the 15-yard line for Haverhill. And they're going to send Graham on for the field goal. .32-yard field goal attempt coming up for Graham. Let's see if he's got the leg. Ball down, kick is up. It's on the way, and it is good. What a kick by Graham. .30-6 the score. After the field goal by Max Graham, here's the scoring summary so far here tonight from Lawrence with 2:47 to play in the ball game in the first quarter, 6-0 after a 66-yard touchdown reception by Andy Medina of Lawrence. James Farrell made it 6-6 with a 4-yard touchdown run. In the second quarter, Adrian Sarrett made it 12-6 with a 6-yard touchdown reception. Graham with the extra point to make it 13-6. After halftime in the third quarter, it was a 2-yard touchdown run by James Farrell to make it 19-6. Graham adding the extra point to make it 20-6. In the fourth quarter, Grzybowski with a 9-yard touchdown reception to make it 26-6. Graham with the extra point to make it 27-6. And speaking of Max Graham, just a moment ago, he hit a 32-yard field goal to make it 30-6, and that's where we stand with 2:47 to play here in the game. Andy Medina muffs the kickoff return. He has it at the 25, up to the 30, to the 35. Medina looking for space, and he's going to be brought down at the 37-yard line. And the Lancers will have one more drive to try and get back up on the scoreboard. Their first drive of the game resulted in that 66-yard touchdown reception by Andy Medina. Go ahead, go back and watch that if you happen to miss that. Lancers will see if they can put one last score up on the board here. Line of scrimmage, the 36-yard line for this Lancer drive here late in the fourth. Here's Rosario in the shotgun with Gomez in the backfield. Pichardo goes in motion. Rosario to throw. Deep down the far sideline, overthrown. He was looking for Yurin Reyes, who was open, but the pass was overthrown. 2nd down and 10 coming up from the Lancer 36 with 2:29 to play in the game. Here comes the 2nd down snap. Again, it's Pichardo in motion. Rosario trying to throw it near side. Intercepted. Another turnover for the Lancers. He was looking for Medina. And the flags come out, and Hillies and the Lancers getting a little chippy here at the end of the ball game. Emotions running high after the turnover. The Lancers turn it over for the 5th time tonight. A tough way to end the ball game for the Lancers. It was Graham with the interception. What a night for him. 3 extra points, a 32-yard field goal, and an INT. .222 to play in the game. And Haverhill will start this drive from their own 44-yard line. First and 10, Haverhill lining up in the victory formation here. Looks like Farrell will kneel the ball down here. And the clock will roll, and that's going to do it from Lawrence here, folks. The final score here from Lawrence. The Haverhill Hillies 30 and the Lancers 6. Haverhill Hillies improve to 2-3, while the Lancers fall to 0-4. Lawrence High Lancers, their next game will be on the road in Lowell, Friday, October the 14th. That's next week at 7 p.m. Meanwhile, the Hillies travel to Andover to take on the Golden Warriors next week. Again, that is October the 14th at 7 p.m. Our next LPS Media broadcast, girls soccer against Drake at 4 p.m. Thursday, October the 13th. Folks, we want to thank you for joining us here this evening on LPS Media. The final score for the final time here from Veterans Memorial Stadium. The Hillies 30, the Lancers 6. For my producer, Mr. Luis Lopez, my name is Jay Oza. Thanks for joining us this evening, folks, and we'll see you next time.